Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Sid Gupta, and I am currently a junior at Desert Mountain High School. And today I want to be talking to you about how I got an ordinance passed at the City of Scottsdale. So, we'll take it from the start. This is gonna be episode 1 of a new series that I want to run. Just that I can educate any viewers about how they might be able to start similar ordinances in their communities, whether it be about substance abuse, which is what I did, or about whatever topics you guys are passionate about, whether it's the environment or an economic reform or anything like that. So let's take it from the start. So what I did first is I got involved in my school. I think the main thing when you're enacting change is you have to know somebody who knows somebody. What I did, and what I recommend that you guys do, what I think is the easiest way to be able to make that connection and to actually get to know somebody, is starting with people who you interact with at school. Most of us spend a majority of our time in school. If you're a high schooler watching this, or if you're in college with your professors, with other classmates, making connections with your teachers. This is something that you should already be doing as a good student, as a good high schooler, as a good college student. And then from there, you figure out who your teachers might know that might be of help to you, whether that's then your principal, right? So then you become friends with your principal. Obviously, you want to be getting involved in school, making change on your school level, getting involved in clubs, things like that. And then, what you want to do is get involved at maybe your district level. So you want to move on up and see where you need to end up in order to make the connection that you want. In my case, the connection I needed to make was with my school superintendent. At the time, I didn't know that that was the connection I needed to make. I was just expanding my network as one does, yes. And then through conversations, when you're talking with people who are in high positions and you show that you're passionate about a certain topic, it obviously exudes off of you, right? So as I began talking to my school district superintendent about this project that I wanted to do, which is about vaping, which I will get into more as the video goes on. As I told him more about that project, what he told me is, hey, I actually know a city council member who will be able to help you with this project. And I was like, wow, thank you so much. He gave me a warm intro via email and in person as well. And that sort of kickstarted my journey to get this ordinance passed. So now I think I ought to tell you guys what my ordinance is and what my sort of background is. So for the past year and a half, I was working to pass an ordinance in the city of Scottsdale. That's where I live, Scottsdale, Arizona, in the United States, to essentially ban and prohibit the usage of vapes in public areas and places of employment. So, before my ordinance was a thing, we had the Scottsdale Smoke-Free Ordinance, and that applied to cigarettes. So that's your traditional forms of tobacco usage. So it did not include any of the new e-cigarettes, any of the vaping devices, anything electronic. It did not include. So obviously you could see how that could be outdated, right? With the rampant usage of vapes among teens, I knew that something had to be done to fix this. So, been passionate about it for a while. Made presentations trying to educate middle schoolers and high schoolers about this topic. So it's something that I've been passionate about for a long time, and through obviously the connection that I've been trying to sort of show you and give examples for through my school superintendent, I was able to realize that this is a prevalent issue and that I can actually have some meaningful change about it. So that's where I'm going to end this episode for now. A little spoiler, a little teaser into what we're going to be talking about next episode is where I went from the city council member. The city council member actually gave me a lot of connections with some organizations that you guys have probably heard of. I'll name drop one of them. It's the American Cancer Society. And the journey that I took with them was actually really interesting. I'll dive deeper into that in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye.